Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, I would just like to let you guys know that I am experimenting with a new setup for recording my voiceover, as I noticed after uploading my last couple videos that you could pretty strongly hear my PC fans in the background. Unfortunately, there was one downside to upgrading my PC a few months ago, with that being that my side panel no longer fits on the case because of my graphics card being a bit too wide. And while that comes with the perk of significantly improved air cooling capabilities, it also means my PC is louder. I'm hoping that this setup will work, but I wanted to let you guys know that I'm aware of the audio issues and I will be experimenting with methods to make that a bit better. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Today I've decided to offer you another 2-for-1 review featuring two relaxing indie titles from two different studios with very similar gameplay mechanics and vibes. So similar, in fact, that they were recently added to a bundle together on Steam. The titles we'll be discussing today are Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions and Vending Dokan. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions, this one is the older of these two games. Developed by Mooncube Games, it originally released in April of 2024. Spirit City is described on Steam as a gamified focus tool, which is a sentiment I definitely agree with. This game is less about actively engaging with the screen and more about throwing it on while you do other stuff. You may be tempted to think that a game that encourages you to not actively play it can't be that great, but in my opinion, you couldn't be further from the truth. I picked this one up shortly after it released, and I've been consistently impressed from launch day to DLC and beyond. Starting off, you guys know I am a giant sucker for customization, and for those of you who can relate, you'll be pleased to know that you can customize not just your avatar, but the entire room and even your spirit companion with hundreds of combinations to make everything just how you like it for the optimal cozy experience tailored specifically to your tastes. Speaking of the spirit companions, I should probably talk about those. After all, they are one of the primary gameplay features. Spirit companions are these little guys hiding around your room waiting to be found using specific combinations of lighting effects, activities, and sounds. The spirit decks will give you little hints about what it will take to find each one. Apply the effects it's referring to, then go do something else for a while. Clean your room, read a book, finish that coding assignment you've been putting off for 3 weeks, do the dishes, or maybe write a script for your next YouTube video that has a very rapidly approaching deadline. While you work on whatever it is you need to get done, your avatar will work on whatever activity you set them to, and eventually, your spirit decks will let you know that you've discovered a new friend. It's a monster catching game, but without all the added stress and way more productivity. On the note of productivity, the built-in productivity tools like the timers, to-do lists, and habit trackers are super helpful for pacing yourself and making sure you stay on task. And I've definitely found myself getting more done with the little hit of dopamine from being able to check things off my to-do lists, or finding a new spirit companion when I finish the task and come back to the game. With the flexibility and customization, this title is easily one of my favorite productivity tools. Where other software feels rigid and limiting, generating feelings of guilt or inadequacy when you don't hit the mark, Spirit City feels gentle and encouraging, something that sets someone like myself up for success where so many other games and apps have failed. Of course, with a title like Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions, I've maybe saved the best feature of this game for last. What really makes Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions shine, I think, is its beautiful lo-fi soundtrack. You can even layer in ambient sounds like soft rain or a crackling fireplace to build the perfect experience for yourself. And if the in-game music isn't quite scratching the itch for you, you're also free to use music from YouTube. Whether you're looking to get things done or just looking to kick back and relax, Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions is the perfect tool for building your own space to do just that. If you love lo-fi music, cozy vibes, and perfectly tailored aesthetic spaces, I highly recommend checking out Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions on Steam. Moving on to our second title for today, we have a game that I was originally planning to feature in an upcoming Alex's Demoing episode, but when I saw the price tag during the Wholesome Games event on Steam, I couldn't help myself. So let's talk about Vending Dokan Kozy Kiosk. Where Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions is a monster catcher meets productivity tool, Vending Dokan is a business management simulator meets productivity tool by Aftabi Games. In this game, you'll manage your own empire of vending machines throughout multiple areas of the city. You start with one vending machine in one area of the city with only 2 products available. But as you watch your sales grow, you'll reach milestones, unlock new products, new locations, and new items to help you improve the vibe of your locations. Now, I will say that since there is a bit more to actually do in this game, it is definitely more hands-on than Spirit City. However, there is the option to sync the passage of time to your computer's time if you want to slow things down a little bit and take advantage of the productivity tools to help you get things done while the game runs in the background. It's very customizable in that regard, which I really love as someone who loves both a good management sim as well as a cozy productivity tool. Being able to switch between either play mode at the press of a button is definitely a major perk for this title. Speaking of the customized experience this game offers, let's talk about decorations. There are so many options, so much so that I don't think any 2 players would have the same setups. And you're not limited to just the designs available within the game's base files. With the Steam Workshop, you're also able to import vending machine designs from your fellow players or even upload your own. I am absolutely in love with some of the creative and cute designs the community has come up with, and I've been making regular use of them in my own save. Of course, at this point, what's a cozy productivity tool without its equally cozy soundtrack? Vending Dokan, much like Spirit City, offers a unique and wonderful soundtrack that I think really helps with the overall vibes of this game, especially in the downtime between product orders and milestones. Between the soundtrack and the random weather events, the ambiance for this game is phenomenal regardless of if you're actively playing it or just using it in the background. Regardless of whether you're a hardcore business management sim type or if you're looking for your newest focus tool, Vending Dokan manages to find itself balanced really well between the two with its customization and flexibility. I would absolutely recommend this title to anyone who falls in either camp or to those like me in the middle. So what did you guys think of today's games? Let me know in the comments down below, and until next time, stay cozy!